All right, welcome to the clans of Valika as we are starting our insanity today. It is upon the fourth week of spring that we find our heroes after they have delved deep and found uh, taking care of a pack of wolves to make sure they were fed and no longer starving, to be sure that they had not attacked villagers like they're suspected of being, though our sharp-eyed uh, Valicans did see that the bite marks were a bit too big to belong to the maw of the wolves that they had found. But things being as they are, they put it to the back of their mind as they went on, as hunting continued, if not a bit worrisome still, until they found their lighthouse, the beacon house that shone brightly across the seas and land in order to help ships make their way safely to the shores of Clan Regval. And it is here that they found Ophir, who had begun a strange transformation into a red-skinned being and seemed to be taking care of eggs. After attempting to destroy these eggs, a guardian statue leapt to life and began attacking, ending the life of Cole. And in that, we ended with a grand burning celebration of Cole's life as we finished our week of logging, chasing an elf, and making sure that some storage was secured by the lighthouse. And it is with that we are going to start. So, you have been called back to Raffensheim, which is the home of Chief Raffin of Skaer. And he is there, dressed in a simple black tunic. And you see he spars with a wooden sword and shield against one of the village's warriors. As you enter, the chief notices you, but turns all his focus to the fight. In 3 strokes of his training blade, he knocks the warrior onto the floor. Keep training and strengthening your shield arm. You'll do well, the chief says, and claps the warrior on the shoulder as he helps him up. As he turns to you. My best warriors! Summer is coming. Let's talk. And the chief sits at one of the tables, and a serving boy presents clay steins and bottles of mead. Several weeks ago, I set our village's blacksmith, our shipwright, and our most seasoned veteran to preparing our blades, ships, and warriors for the raids to come in summer. Without all 3, there can be no raid and no glory for Regval. All assure me that we're likely to reach the bare minimum of readiness. But all 3 have asked me for additional aid. More blades and tools will better supply our warriors. Sturdier ships will make travel faster and safer, and provide more room for plunder. And better trained warriors. Well, I trust you understand the value of that. As he unfurls a map of the village before you here. And says, right now, I'd like you to aid, as he points to a section of the map Even if you ate only one of them, we'll be better off. Yangsgrade, the blacksmith, seeks 500 pounds of raw iron to forge into swords and axes.
I don't have the location, like the R ones and whatever. Can you send me that map so I can mark them?
Sorry, I thought I sent that.
No, you didn't.
All right. So they point to there. As goes and Brightsea, the shipwright, seeks 200 pounds of timber to reinforce and expand our fleet. And Warchoir, the veteran, seeks more infrastructure or instructors for her warriors. You'll likely find some of these supplies during your adventures, and they can also be gathered during your downtime here. Training warriors will take both downtime and opportunities you could otherwise spend adventuring, but I feel certain that such time and effort will offer the greatest benefit to our warriors. And he turns, and you can see there is one who I am sure you know of, but have not had as much time to meet. He served as Cole's apprentice and wishes to take up all duties. So I thought it best to ask them to be here. And come on, introduce yourself. Why are you so quiet?
Jackie, are you muted?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Cole called me Tiny Tusk.
Do you look tiny?
You tell
Oh,
me
right.
you look like, yeah.
Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Tiny Tusk. It looks at first glance as a like a goblin, but in fact she's not. She's just a shorter orc. And she carries an oversized crossbow, wears kind of traditional Viking type of clothing and that sort of thing. Mostly kept to herself during the winter, but was well known for one particular instance, of which there was a terrible avalanche, we'll say, and it was coming down pretty hard into an area where they were training some of the children how to hunt. And in that particular moment, she was the one who kind of was able to race through the snow, gather everyone up, and guide them off to safety to a kind of this hidden cave area that she discovered that she sometimes would use to kind of just get away from everything when she wasn't working. The people in the clan all know her. She's but she is mostly always she was always just sort of taking care of the dogs when Cole wasn't around, or making sure the sled was ready. It's believed she was probably a thrall at some point before kind of venturing out this way. And Cole probably even treated her like one a little bit, but in a very kind way, not in like a ruthless way, more in the kind like adopting you into their family type of way. But never really had a full name other than Tiny Tusk.
Well, your mentor was a really powerful warrior. I'm sorry for your loss. And Asphalt will try and shake your hand.
She will take your hand and probably with both hands and just shake it up and down.
Oh, you got a grip there.
Yep, I'm an orc.
Oh. Oh, I almost thought you were a goblin. Sorry, is that offensive?
No, I get that a lot. Some people think one of my parents was a halfling. I don't know. But yeah, I think we could totally follow that guidance, Sir Chieftain.
All right. And all of you together can decide what you want to do.
Well, the warriors would be good, but I mean, I don't have a lot of free time. I think that's kind of a good idea.
I know we were considering helping the farmers with the thieves, but having our warriors prepared for the summer raids, somehow that seems more to take precedent.
I was a little bit distracted by the physical map and feeling like I was really in a war room because it was super cool. So can somebody just confirm for me? So it's training the warriors, it's getting ore for better weapons, or building better ships or more ships?
Getting lumber. So some of this can be completed during the downtime still.
Gotcha.
But there's just kind of given more of things coming. Though the warriors one is a little different.
Yeah.
I'm sort of in agreement with Griff there that maybe we should look for the instructors, because, I mean, really, we already have a lot of timber. They could easily take 200 pounds of timber from what we've already gathered. So that, in my opinion, leaves right now the instructors and the iron.
Yeah. Iron's off kind of by itself, too. And the instructors are closer to the other stuff across the lake, the river, the Akiri Bay River High Lag.
And where are we?
We are just points randomly. Probably here.
Ah, right, okay. And if you carry the one and you drag the...
Mm-hmm. Check out. I'll draw us on the map. She offers to draw.
Where you are right now, you are essentially right to the left of the one at the bottom. That's where Harafnasheim is.
Got you. So that's Ragval Village.
This whole thing is Regvar Village.
Oh,
I see.
so where would the lighthouse we just came from be? Out of curiosity.
Zoom out!
Oh, it's further out. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just trying to figure out.
I mean, it's still in Regvar Village. It's just the whole thing is rather big.
Yeah. Okay. That helps. I was thinking we were that small little area there.
Orin, Hist, what are your thoughts?
I agree that training warriors would be a good idea.
Sounds good. I'm not much of a fighter, so I don't know how much help I'll be in that.
We're not doing the training, are we?
I've trained dogs before.
Chief, what does that one entail again? If you could just repeat it one more time.
We need instructors.
Okay. We could hold auditions.
Or you could go to the place on the map to talk to the dude.
Oh, okay.
You know.
That's a great idea. This is why you're the chief.
Oh man.
Should we head out then? Is that what we all agree upon?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity, my lord.
Smiles. Right. Okay, so
Is it more than a day's travel?
no.
Okay. Well, is there anything anybody has to do before we leave town? Tiny Tusk, do you need to visit the...
You're not leaving town.
Or, well, leaving the immediate vicinity.
Before we leave the library to go to the restaurant.
Do you need to visit your dogs or something?
I mean, no, I've done everything I can for the dogs today. They have plenty of food, and I've already snuck off to my private area, and I'm kind of just ready for the great adventure. Do you need me to do anything for you?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well, Cole sometimes wanted me to pour him some wine.
I'm not Cole.
Right.
Right. Well, no one's ever asked me if they could do something for me before.
Well, if you think of anything, just let me know, and I'll. I have a lot of experience.
Tiny,
Yes.
your task is not to take care of us. Our task is to take care of each other, but it's not your task to take care of us.
I understand.
Okay. I'm not upset with you offering to pour Asphalt some wine or anything. I just want you to understand that it's not your job to take care of us. We watch out for each other.
If you'd like to submit a formal letter to the chief on my poor actions today, I will hand deliver it.
That will not be necessary.
Okay.
And she puts her arm around Tiny and starts walking out the door. Come on, let's get this adventure started.
Wow. Bjork always knows exactly what to say.
I'm almost over encumbered with all my crap. Picture a big bag.
Yeah, I probably expanded the map a little bit there. So you were all the way in the north when you were doing the woods there, as an idea. So
Okay.
Oh, is that the lighthouse all the way on the left?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Cool. Got it.
Well, yeah, we were way out there.
Place. You then make your way through the village, finding some training grounds, and you come upon a very tall female elf that seems to be sharpening blades and instructing somebody as you approach. She looks very young, though the scars and the way she looks cries she's much older than she would appear. And you can see she's in her prime as she encircles her opponent and trips them. She goes, "Guard your feet, fool." And as she does, you see that her red hair is tossed aside, and you can see the scars of dozens of battles over many years, some thicker, some have faded in recent time. And she gazes upon you.
Bless you.
As you're upon the proving field, goes, well, I'm glad you decided to help me. We need a better trained warriors than this lot by summer. I'm more than equipped to show these greenhorns the ropes, but there's more than one way to be a warrior, and it's hard to demonstrate that if there's only one instructor. I also need help supervising them with their combat skills. Are put to the test against actual targets. So, if you could lead warrior training, that would be best.
Oh, we're going. Oh, okay.
So did you expect people who have not fought?
No.
Yes, that is
I-
why they have sent you. You have made battles. You've been taking care of business. I need people who know how to handle themselves.
I'm good with a crossbow.
Ah, that is good. We do range training, melee, and stealth.
I'm good at reading. Which is really funny because I can't read that well. Because I have dyslexia.
You see this young, freckled gnome kind of come up, red hair, goes, "Oh, you're going to teach us the ways of battle? Excellent!" And very excitedly shakes your hands. These are the teachers? Yes, Ranulf. This is Ranulf the Eager. It's Skull Crusher. Yes. Ranulf Skull Crusher. Hey, I crushed skull. Yes,
I'm gonna lean over to the guy we're talking to. Must I work in such close vicinities with someone named Skull Crusher?
it's fine. There were squirrels. It's fine. Don't
I see.
Um,
Thank you.
yes, we have many who are like Ranulf here who need to. Oh, we don't wish to perish on the field of battle. Goes, yeah. I want to make sure I don't die, and I want to be Hesira one day and lead this village to victory. You're gonna help me, right?
Yes, I will to the best of my ability.
All right. And goes, oh, great. Good. Well, we can't wait. So, you have melee, ranged, and stealth, and these are actual additional downtime activities that you can add. Like the others, the whole group has to agree to one of them, and you will be able to ultimately train these greenhorns in 2 of them.
Okay.
Would that be 2 weeks of downtime? Or
Yeah, 1 week each.
Gotcha.
You would choose that. And again, if you don't complete it, or which 2 of the 3 you choose has effects. And so, as a note, and this is true of everything you've done so far, I have a little sheet that I'm putting all this in, and as we move to other things, it all comes into play. Your choices.
Matt, are you saying there are consequences to the choices we make in D&D?
Yes, I just keep reading. I just want to make sure we don't lose it because it is a little different.
No, I gotcha. I just
I was really put out of whack when that elf snuck up on us and then hit me from far away and I could barely catch up. I think there's a lot of smarts in doing stealth and ranged together.
What's everybody good at?
I'm more of a close range fighter.
Well, me too, actually, which is probably why that stealth and ranged thing worked on me.
I could do either plus stealth.
Yeah, I'm good at stealth and ranged.
Hist.
I'm not good at any of them.
Well, I have a question for you, or actually maybe two questions.
Oh, what's up?
How good are you at drawing and taking notes?
Very good.
Then my suggestion for you would be to sort of follow whichever instructor is doing the instructing around and taking notes and drawing pictures of the things that they're saying and things that are happening. Sort of make like an instruction manual for maybe future.
Oh, I can do that.
Checking to see how I am with a melee weapon. I'm okay with a melee weapon.
Okay. Yeah, you can decide this after when we get to the downtime activities too. So you can be looking at this because you still haven't done an actual quest.
Okay.
So-
these are down. So there's no quest here, is what you're saying.
yeah, you've unlocked downtime, and then down it's like basically
okay.
new downtime activity unlocked comes to the bottom of the
Understood.
screen.
Okay.
Is it Thursday?
No, it's all good. It's like it's definitely getting into the groove of this a little bit.
Asphalt's gonna tug on Griff's jacket for a second.
Griff!
Yes, Asphalt?
Do you think we should talk to that lady, the elf lady, about maybe if she knows anything about this poison? Maybe from her time before joining Clan Ragball? I might be racially stereotyping, I'm not sure.
I was thinking of it in the sense that she seems to have the most battle experience out of everybody else.
Robin acting like it's Saturday over here.
You need to join our sensitivity training. How about Saturday?
Can talk to her if you want.
What was her name again? I didn't write it down.
Yes. Let me make sure I have to read it to actually say it correctly. Yes, this is Halok. Halok Warcrier.
Okay. With Asphalt, we'll go over to Halok and ask her if she's like come across the. We'll describe like this poison that we encountered with the scout, and if she's seen it before or heard of it before, like encountered it.
It hit me right here. It's kind of healing, but you can still see it. See that vein? It's still not gone back to normal yet. It's close.
All right, she takes a peek here. Hmm. And looks. I'm not. I've seen it before. An elven poison, indeed. You should be fine. If you're not dead yet.
Do you know if it originates from a particular clan?
I am not entirely sure. I do know it is used by the elves of these woods. In the shelter in the wood. They would brew it in order to stave off an enemy. And she looks at the below. She goes, "This was a warning shot, though." She goes, "Here," as traces your cheek. Goes, "This is away from anything that would carry the poison far into your system. In addition, so we say, in order to even be given this poison, one must be able to shoot a wolf in the heart, running from it and in midair.
Well, I bet I could do that.
It is unlikely that they missed. And certainly, if they had missed, it would not have been on your cheek. This was a warning."
Do you still have the crossbow bolt?
You guys didn't really retrieve it now.
I didn't really retrieve it, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, seems she's more better than I thought. With your help and further training, maybe we'll be able to keep our chief from having to talk too much.
I was also half thinking that maybe it'd be worth trying to harvest some of this poison for ourselves, but it sounds like it's too specialized. Our troops maybe aren't trained enough yet to be able to use it properly, so...
I wouldn't know how to do it, but there could be places. In the winter, one could see smoke from various places in the woods where there wouldn't be a civilization. There may be more lurking around us that might have things.
Maybe it's worth trying to ally ourselves with them. Why aren't they a part of our clan if they're here right next to us?
We didn't have time. We only came in winter.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mean that as like a judgmental thing, but preparations for the future. They sound like highly skilled warriors. They could only help us.
She nods. Well, if it is possible, then hopefully it will come to pass. We'd rather have that than having to exterminate them.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. And Asphalt's kind of thinking back to our very first quest together where we all, well, minus Tiny Tusk, decided to befriend the wolves instead of killing them.
We could potentially look into what we could do to orchestrate a meeting at some point.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
And I guess we have some time right now. I mean, on our way back to the clan proper, should we stop by that ore place?
The ore place?
The blacksmith. You want to talk to the blacksmith about the weapons?
Okay.
Well, because this sounds like we would do this stuff later, right? The training, that's like downtime activity.
Mhm.
So we still have time right now.
Okay.
Sure, we can go talk to the blacksmith.
What about the other person up here?
The lumber people?
Oh, that's right, lumber. Never mind.
Yeah, you can talk to them too. There's locations. There's people you can converse with.
I just remember we had all that lumber.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could let him know.
Let's go
Since-
speak with the lumber people.
Since we are right here.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Very good. In that case. So, approaching, not too far from here, towards the waters, you find a blonde half elf, busily working and upon some ships, taking some bark off some lumber. You can see his pale, freckled skin, short brown hair. It looks very demure as she rips bark off of trees. Looks towards you all, and she goes, "Oh, hi."
Hi. We have wood.
Oh, eyes get real wide. Oh, right. Sorry. Storms, bless ya. I can't say how happy I am to have your help pulling this together. We have the hands to make all the ships we need, but not nearly enough timber. If we need to fill our stuff with the boats with the loot and no trade caravans have come through here yet, and we have to get the trees. I've heard you might have some. And this wilderness has a lot.
Yeah, we just have to be real careful though, because it's also the native home of the indigenous wolves.
Okay. Well, I mean, either the wolves survive or us, but if you like animals more than the people who help you live, that's your business, I guess.
Well,
But I need 2,000 pounds of timber.
Oh,
Okay.
2,000
and
pounds?
200
Wait.
pounds of raw iron.
Okay, so it's 2,000 pounds, not 200?
Yeah, frankly, it looks like there was a typo on the other thing. This is the real amount.
Okay.
Let's be quite honest.
Oh no.
The book screwed
It's
me
only like
over.
1-0 difference. Easy.
Yeah, we just need one more zero.
Yeah.
There you go.
2,000. We were told 200. Wow.
Oh, they must have been thinking of the iron that I need.
Exactly.
200 iron. Where would we find iron?
I don't know, mines, caves.
Well, I do know of that one cave, but it's not canon. Oh.
There is a mine somewhere, but I think we would have to forcibly take it. I'm not positive.
Well,
Or
you might want to
Find
do
a way
that.
for us to get there.
I imagine we would need that mine if we wanted to help the blacksmith too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Well, okay. We might need some tools to extract the mine, right?
The ore, you mean?
The ore.
I think what it would be us making sure we had access to the mine and that there would actually be people to mine the ore. We would just watch them, similar to how when we do the wood or the timber.
Perhaps we should talk to the person who's requesting the ore. They might have more information.
Okay. Well, it's off to the blacksmith we go, I guess.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Thank you for letting us know the correct amount that we
We are
need.
quite bitter about it.
Can you still make what you're making with less timber? Is it just like you could make one less ship or something?
Right, maybe less ships, or they wouldn't have as much storage space.
Okay.
Oh, well, maybe the smaller people.
Right. Well, like we have the bare minimum now, but if we really want to be able to have, again, better ships, less dead.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, we do need to meet with the blacksmith, as Orin mentioned.
Yeah, Oren's really smart. So if Oren says to do it, we should do it.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, I'll give you the inside scoop on everything you need to know about these guys. They're really impressive, and you're going to learn so much. I mean, wow. Oh, man, I was already learning so much from Cole. Oh, I miss him.
Go put my arm around Asphalt. It's okay, Asphalt. We all miss him. Remember the good times.
This was Mardol Brightsea.
Let's see. Okay, the notes are not working on D&D Beyond for some reason.
And this area is known as the Snekyafit.
Okay. Snekyafit?
Mm-hmm. Snekyafit, I put in the private chat. All right.
I would know Mardal as a fisherman.
Yes.
I just pulled up the character start page and I was like, that's the person I would know.
Would also know them.
I wonder if I know them. Probably not.
All right. In that case, if you're heading towards a blacksmith, you come upon Rickard Yarnskeg. The tall, broad-shouldered, middle-aged man, human, with a thick iron gray beard lined with streaks of rusty red. As he sees all of you, he goes, Aye. You're the ones that Raffin said he'd send?
Yes. I'm sorry, Bjork. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good, Tiny.
Well, good. It's kind of you to aid me in a task like this. It's good to have a job, actually. Anyway, I have enough supplies to easily outfit our warriors for raiding. But a warrior needs more than one good sword or axe. We need more to replace broken blades and to give our warriors sidearms. So I need about, I'd say 500 pounds of raw iron. Or if you can give me 250 pre-fashioned weapons, That could outfit it, right?
Well, as Mr. Cole used to say, if you need weapons, just sit around and wait for a while.
How many pounds?
500
500.
or 250 weapons.
500 pounds plus the 200 pounds needed at the lumber. Ooh, this is going to take more than one mine. A lot of workers.
We'll have to find a mine. Have to find one first, and of course, if you can find some people held up that we can take care of, that could work too.
That's true. Do you know of any? Have you heard any news about anything remotely similar to that?
Not too much other than some of the rougher things in the winter had to have come from somewhere. Spent some time looking about on it. Could always maybe find one.
Okay.
Which potentially scouring the area for something specific would be another downtime thing you're able to do.
Okay.
So we now have lots of downtime activities.
Yep. Well,
Should we check in with the farmers then?
sounds like it. I think we've spoken to these 3 places, and each of them have certain needs, and we'll have to make a difficult decision very soon. I mean, what good are the warriors if we don't have ships, right? And what good are the ships if there's nobody to be on them?
Was figuring out the stuff for the mine or tracking down the mine going to be like one of our missions? I can't remember. Or is that something that we were gonna do that was like a potential on downtime? Because I think it was that we had to travel for it.
Yeah.
remember
So your activity for that week would be to travel and find a place,
Right.
and then you would essentially start having arrived there from the next part of that week.
Did the captain tell any of you about anything new other than the farmers who need our help?
I think it's I don't think have they told us anything new about the thieves?
No, because you haven't gone over there yet. So
Okay.
And in your this is an above table question. In your review, Matt, I might have gotten confused, but were we to think that Ulfiger was eating was Ulfiger the monster that didn't match the bite pattern of the wolves, or do we still have floating in the back of our minds that there's a big monster that we haven't
you
found yet?
still have that floating around.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Hey, there's also that big monster we haven't found.
The what?
Oh yeah, it's a big monster.
A monster.
I don't know, just something with a big mouth.
Oh, that thing. Okay.
It was eating livestock, and we thought it was wolves, and then we found the
Yeah.
wolves, but the wolves weren't the ones doing
Right. I remember. Okay. Yeah, if we're voting or whatnot, I mean, I say let's go on to these farmers and help.
it. I agree. Farmers.
Orin, Hist, Griff?
about to say I also agree.
Sounds good.
Let's go meet with the farmers.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Matt, what was the name of the blacksmith?
Was it Rickard?
Yeah, Ricard. Alrighty. Okay, so sorry, I gotta get us over to stuff. All right. So, okay. Here we go. All right. So, making your way, you go to the farmstead that's more on the outer edge of the area known as the Benison farmstead. And you see here a woman named Benna herself gets very excited as you approach here. She is a half orc as well.
Oh.
Short, stooped, silver haired, and coated with more muscle than even Chief Raffen of Scare. She is rumored to have bought her freedom with the silver she won as a pit fighter years ago. And it is there she earned her epithet, the Stonebreaker. She comes as goes, hey! She goes, welcome! Glad to have you here, all here.
Thank you.
You can see several, both younger people and older, move around. Specifically, a good amount of males.
It's nice to meet you in person.
Oh, love, it's good to see you. I'm glad to have you here as well. You hear about the things going missing, yes?
Yes.
Well, let's see here. Well, all three of my husbands have been noticing things missing lately. And it's, I guess, just they hardly notice anything on a good day. That they notice this, it would just makes me worry even more. But thank you for answering the call. I need help getting back what they stole.
Can you tell us what was stolen?
Yes, let's see. We've got pots, pans, knives, all from the kitchen, and my wedding ring.
Oh.
My first husband has been dead for 2 decades, but anyway, it's important to me. I woke up and it was missing from my hand.
You had it on when you went to sleep?
Yes, and I woke up and It's gone.
Who has access to... She gets a little red in the face. Who has access to your bedroom?
Oh. Well, the husbands. Then really the children lists off about 25 people.
Oh,
It goes, I mean, and of course, and about 4 other unmarried men of the village who she says comes occasionally.
wow. Okay. Well, what does the ring look like?
It's let's see here. It's plain silver.
With the scarcity of metal around Valika, are pots and pans and forks and spoons and stuff more valuable than they seemingly would be? Like saying just like
Yeah.
kitchen stuff sounds okay, but they're quite valuable because they're made of metal.
Yeah, so all these, there's a weapon not made, so it is very, metal's
Gotcha.
very scarce. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Would you mind telling us? Does your bedroom have a window?
It is, but it's been. I've had it shut tight.
Could we investigate it?
Of course. Here. She shows you. There's the kitchen and there's the bedroom. Do what you need.
And who has access to them other than you?
That was asked, and she said like her whole family, which is like 25 people thick.
Oh, okay.
And out of curiosity, she kind of lowers her voice a little bit. As an orc, am I supposed to have a lot of husbands?
She laughs. I wouldn't say it's a requirement, dear. I suppose it depends how passionate your heart is. I rarely meet a man I don't like.
Okay.
Or, well, I'm sorry. And others. I love everyone. Let's put it that way.
Okay. You're right, Asphalt. I'm learning a lot of stuff today.
Yeah.
Asphalt has been every time Benna has stopped, Asphalt stood kind of like behind her and been showing Griff that Asphalt's, who's very short and very stocky, is like the same size as one of Benna's like thighs.
And it's like, look at this! Look at me! This is crazy!
She goes, oh, listen. It's what you do with your size that matters, young one.
Yeah. We should both write that one down, Tiny.
Yes, indeed. She's like, yes, sorry, I have my husbands, but they don't all go by men. But you'll know when you meet them, if you meet them.
Is the farmstead kind of in the woods?
Not in the woods. It's somewhat nearby, though.
Any neighbors?
I mean, not super close.
Do you have any trouble with anyone nearby? Or not super close, but nearby?
No, I mean, listen, I told you I love everyone, but everyone loves me too. I mean, there's the thing with Grundle, but there's no need to steal from me.
Forgive me for asking, but you did say that a couple of the men come who are not married to you. Are they married to someone else?
Let's see. She starts like counting on her hand, goes to her next hand. Well, so yes, the one, but she comes over too sometimes, so it's fine.
Oh.
Who's Grindal?
Grinda, his daughter's the one that gave the mead for co-celebration, but he's a merchant. Came here trying to make trade roads. A bit gruff of a man. We've never got on in any way. Nothing against those with scales. I'm just not a fan of them myself. It's chafes real bad.
They're a
So-
big family here, actually. I work for their family. Right, Gunvar is a part of the family?
Yeah.
The Grindelson? Yeah. They employ a lot of the merchants.
Well,
Speaking of, have you actually, have you gone, because I know the theft was kind of a little bit of a while ago. Have you gone down to any of the stalls in town and seen if maybe your stuff is being resold?
I have kept a lookout, as have my family. We've not seen any of it.
Okay.
As much as I didn't, honestly, I thought maybe somebody found it, but no, not been able.
the type of flame that would require for, say, the melting of these types of metals, would that require a, what do they call them? A furnace or a
Smelter.
smelter?
Right. So, what are you asking?
Is there one such a place anywhere nearby here?
I mean, obviously the blacksmiths.
And that's close?
It's in the village.
Oh, right.
We just walked there from here. I mean, here from here.
I just wasn't sure how close.
It's not next door. I mean, it's a little bit of a hike, but
Okay. Maybe we could ask Ricard to.
How far away are the closest trees?
so. All right. So yeah, you're at the farmstead here. The farthest is probably a few thousand feet.
Okay, so really not terribly far.
Not too close, no.
Can I check? Well, okay, so here's. Are there locks on the doors?
Internally, no.
Okay, so anybody could just walk in and out at any given time.
For the most part, it's one of these things you feel like someone's almost always here. Plus, again, it's village. It's not the biggest thing. Look, there's some ways on the inside they could lock at night, but that's it. Not a lot of external locks.
What's outside as far as light? On the night that this happened, was it a full moon or was it pitch dark?
It wasn't a full moon. I don't know. I don't think I can remember that.
The window that you said you had closed, does it have a curtain?
Yes. I mean, again, did you want to look at them?
I do, actually, yes. I just was trying to figure out how to ask you to see your bedroom.
You already asked me, and I said yes.
I know, but I wanted to. I'm looking for employment.
Oh,
Not
I don't
like
pay
that.
for it, honey.
No, not like that. See, this is all coming out wrong. I'm going to go to the window now.
Come on, Tiny.
Amazing. I gotta laugh at that one a little bit more. All right, so. All right. You come in and you can see, as you walk in, there's a bed large enough to fit 5 adults that dominate the room.
Luxury.
Various storage chests cover the walls, and a large window here overlooks the farm.
Mm-hmm. I want to investigate that window.
All right. As you look at the window, you can see that it's covered in scratches left by small claws.
Okay. As far as trying to determine the type of animal, would that be animal handling or
Yeah, an animal handling would be nature.
nature. Oh, good. I'm okay at nature.
Can I assist?
Yes, please. All right.
For flavor, I know this isn't how wild shape works, but I'm gonna turn my hand into a bunch of different animal hands and see if I can match the species to the claw marks.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
All right. So, am I rolling with advantage?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, 23.
Nice.
All right. You take some time, and first, Asphalt runs out of things to turn into. Nothing matches. And you can also look outside, and you see there's some dirt on the ground that has these similar clawed footprints. These, you have tracked these before, Tiny Tusk. These are kobolds.
Oh, no. Guys, we got some bad news.
What?
Okay, these things, they're called kobolds. And for most orcs, they're not that, that big of a deal. But for me, they're like my size. So they put up a bit of a fight, and they're pretty mean. But not necessarily violent all the time.
Well,
That
what's
might
their
explain.
interest in stuff?
Well, sometimes they might be working for someone. Maybe they're the henchmen, the thieves of a larger group.
Does it look like we can track them?
Oh, I think we can. But we might want to keep looking, see if we find any other evidence.
Okay, well, while they were doing that, I wanted to search the storage area and the trunk to see if there was any hints of maybe someone hiding in either of those spots.
Nice.
I'm gonna help Bayard.
You can see the storage chests. The latches here have been scratched by small claws and implements like lockpicks. Don't think anyone's been hiding there, though.
Okay. What's her name? Benna.
Yes.
Can you tell me if anything's missing out of this trunk and storage area?
Oh, sure. So just looking at some of the chests. Oh. Yes. There was a letter opener here. And a candlestick holder as well.
It's still all metal stuff.
Yeah.
Is this a first floor, like a one-story house, or are we on a second floor for the bedroom?
It is. Yeah, it's like a one-story house.
Cool. Okay.
So, specifically, it is. The kitchen, like several buildings. So she takes her homestead. There's there's her living quarters that you walked into, and then in the building next to it's the kitchen.
Gotcha.
And then there's like a place where it looks like where the children would sleep, and behind is a barn. So there's 4 buildings on this plot of land.
Can we check the barn to see if anything's missing from there, or?
You can do what you want.
Tiny,
Well, yeah.
should we go check out the barn?
You're asking me? I mean, I think yes. That. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Orcs like to put things in those.
Let's go that way then and see what we can find.
As you make your way, you can see that there are some of these claw prints that come into the barn, but it all covered in hay. You don't see anything inside the barn itself. It's empty, though it reeks of cows. And there's several hay bales that stand in a corner and a layer of straw on the dirt floors. And Bjorg, Ian, Tiny, you immediately pick up, hidden in the straw is a kitchen knife.
Is there a loft area in this barn?
Specific looking. No.
Okay, so it's just
There's stalls and
basically-
hay and yeah.
okay. I'm gonna check each of the stalls and behind the hay.
Okay. Look at the stalls. There's some buckets of dung that have been put out, and look at the hay where the knife is. You can you move and some hay falls in down.
Trap
And you
door.
can see there's a pit that's 5 feet wide that descends down.
Uh-oh.
Did the rest of the group come with us?
I assumed everyone was.
Okay.
I just wanted to check around for one more thing before going to the barn. Specifically, I'm looking for other stuff of value. Asphalt's just really stuck on this metal thing. I'm looking for if food, animal food or people food has been missing, or maybe other valuable things like paper. Or would Asphalt come to the conclusion that only metal goods have been stolen?
Looking about a few things. I think as you look around the house and the kitchen, you do see that in both the places it seems that there's sooty footprints.
Mm.
In addition, there's half-eaten apples in the fruit sacks. That looks like they were made by very small teeth.
Mm.
And there's also a cheese barrel in the back that's missing little chunks of cheese.
Okay.
So it looks like maybe bits small. It actually looks more like whoever came in here snacked while they were stealing.
Right. And sooty footprints. Okay. When I meet my friends in the barn, I tell them about the sooty footprints.
Though specifically, there are knives and pots and pans, but nothing large. So really heavy, there's a griddle that's super heavy in iron that was not taken.
Okay.
So heavy pieces of metal seem to have been left behind.
Kobolds do like dark, dank places, so maybe this is where they're hiding out.
Or this is just how they're getting in.
Also, it could be where they just dump the stuff and then come and pick it up at another time. Or leave it for someone.
Could be. I think we should probably go down and investigate.
All right.
Look, before we go, looking down there, how far? I guess I only have 60 feet. Never mind. I'm just kind of looking at it.
Do we happen to notice if there is a tunnel coming off the pit, or is it just a pit?
Looking down, it does look like the pit goes down maybe 15 feet before it looks like it curves to what might be a tunnel.
Okay. I am going to draw one of my short swords and go down into the pit.
Okay.
Got my crossbow.
Come in. So let's do it this way. So Bjorg, who's after Bjorg? Tiny.
Oh no, I'm trying to stay far back.
So who's
with my
second?
crossbow.
I'll go second.
Okay.
I probably follow close by Griff.
All
Yes,
right.
you want to be in the way back if you could be.
So maybe then Orin, then Tiny Tusk, then Hist.
Yeah, I think that'll work. I'll speak for Bobby.
Okay.
All right.
So you're down in the tunnel. What would you like to do?
Well, I have dark vision, so what do I see up ahead before I step actually into the tunnel?
You see the tunnel goes about 30 feet before it makes a right turn.
So I pass back to Griff that it's about 30 feet, and then it takes a right. And then I slowly start walking.
Okay.
In fact, I will stealthily start walking. So let me
Okay.
roll a stealth
Do a
check.
stealth check.
12.
Okay. So you carefully walk down. Then you feel a rope at your ankle. You hear a click as you look up just to see a hidden crossbow fire at your chest. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
24.
24. You quickly duck down flat as it sticks in the wall behind you.
I feel like it's right next to my head. And it's just like, perhaps I should light a torch.
Well, as long as she's behind me, that's fine. Or he's behind me, that's fine. Check for any other traps.
Right where you are?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
7.
7. Looks clear.
Okay. I'm going to take another step forward.
Okay.
How far in am I now?
About 20 feet.
Okay. I'm going to cautiously move up to right before where it takes a right and then check for traps again.
Okay. As you get there, you you hear a wire snap as you hear things. You look up as a piece of tree that has been up there falls down and a pot of oil comes down upon you. So this is going to be Bjorg, Griff, and Asphalt. I need dexterity saving throws.
11.
23.
Griff?
7.
Okay, so Asphalt and Griff, you are covered in oil. And you're able to get against the wall and avoid that.
Okay.
What do you want to guess that the next trap you set off is going to involve fire?
Guys, maybe some of the rest of us should take the lead. Just in case. Asphalt, I'm a little worried. And Griff, I mean, if there is fire down here, it's not going to go well.
Okay. I'm going to, since I've already tripped that one, take another step forward and check for traps.
Okay.
I'm staying where I'm at.
Tiny
I'm
Tusk,
not moving forward.
Tiny Tusk is going to move through everyone because she has slide by.
Okay. In that case, as you move on the oiled ground, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh!
No!
When Jackie said through everyone, Jackie
18.
meant walking on top of everyone.
It's an 18. I'm going through everyone's legs.
18. You're good to go. And Bjorg, now you make your way.
Yeah, so another step and check for traps.
Okay.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Can I help you?
Probably want to.
I really want to.
Oh, so remember too, all these are a disadvantage because you don't have light.
Oh, but I have dark vision.
Exactly. Without dark vision, you couldn't make the check.
Sorry, not to be that guy, but somebody said they lit a torch.
Yeah, they did.
Who's got the torch?
Griff.
It was Griff right behind me.
So Griff had a torch when the oil came down.
I didn't actually light it though. I said,
Oh,
should
okay.
I?
Sure. Okay.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
You said I should light a torch, is what you said.
It's fine. If you don't feel like the torch was lit,
Yeah.
I trust
Okay.
you, Molly. Just Molly to go if it was lit or not, whatever you intended.
I was assuming that because Bjorg was like going forward with dark vision, like, should I light a torch?
Okay.
Because Bjorg failed their perception of the next trap.
Right. Well, and I also didn't know that this was at disadvantage.
Yeah. So
I
the
mean,
way.
not that matters. I rolled a 5, but
Okay.
I don't think you can fail anymore from a 5.
Yeah. So it is because basically in the dark, no one can make perception checks, and then dark vision allows you to make it with disadvantage.
Because you see it as if it's dim light, right? Not bright light.
Yes. Correct.
Got it.
okay.
Yeah. So what the book says is see it as if it's dim, and then if you look at dim light, it says perception checks are a disadvantage. It's a little weird thing to pick up in the rules, but it is there.
Okay. Well, that's new to me because I never knew that. But okay. Anyway, so I rolled a 5.
A lot of times on watches, what I'll do is I just raise the difficulty by like what disadvantage usually does, so I don't have to say it all the time. That's partially why. Anyway, we could have failed. So, yeah, it looks all clear.
Also, while they're going on, because Griffin, Asphalt are staying behind, can I use prestidigitation to clean off the oil?
No, it is a bit too thick for that spell. Fortunately.
May I also close my eyes and try and listen really hard to see if there's any movement or echoes seeming like somebody has reacted to these traps going off up ahead?
Okay. Yeah, give me a listen check there for perception.
A 10.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
It's not that Tiny doesn't trust Bjorg, but based on the way things are going, can she like look as well as Bjorg is moving?
So I'll give you another perception. Yes. So you can do your perception with disadvantage.
Okay. Mine is an 11.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Bjork must know what they're doing.
Wow, they really do know what they're doing.
At this point, having already set off, how many traps now? Is it 2 or 3?
2.
I'm gonna pull out my hooded lantern and
Okay.
light it.
Okay. It shines in the darkness.
And I'm gonna move forward and check for another trap.
Okay, as you move forward, you feel a wire snap.
Right, no, I get it because I failed the last one. That's fine.
Well, it's also because you move forward. There's a precise distance between each trap,
Right.
and you're covering these distances. Is the
Right.
other reason as well. So that's it's not just next. It's like okay, and
You
you had
change
to
your
be
order, check for traps, then move.
well, no, because she would have had to move to do a new check, right, to
Yeah.
get a new thing. So she was kind of it just has happened where it went. It's those designed to kind of make one check the only thing you could do. But so here it then from what I understood, Tiny Tusk and Bjorg got ahead of the group and there was a gap.
Yes.
So you can see here there you see almost like a mini catapult.
Oh no.
And there's this clay pot that flings towards the two of you. And I need both of you to give me dexterity saving throws.
23. Why can't I roll like that on my
I got a 22.
Nice.
This might honestly be better because now at least the trap's tripped up. Like it can't go off again.
Yeah. So, duck, and it flies over, lands in front of the rest of you, and it smashes and immediately bursts into fire as the alchemist's fire is there, which lights the oiled path.
No.
Oh god.
No.
Kobolds, guys.
Behind us, right? Behind us?
What?
Behind us, not on us?
In front of you
He's
and
not
where you are
lying.
now standing. So, in a line of fire. So, which would mean that this is Asphalt and Griff, you are lit with fire.
Lovely.
Taking 5 fire damage.
Hot, but we didn't have to do it this way.
Oh jeez.
And you each can give me you each give me a deck save to try to put out the flames.
No.
Yes, I immediately drop and roll.
In the oil?
Oh fuck.
8.
8?
18.
18. You're able to extinguish yours. Griff, yours continue burning for another 5 fire damage.
Can I try and assist Griff in putting out the fire?
Sure. Give me a dexterity save with advantage there, Griff.
$21.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Now you're at the curve there with your hooded lantern.
Okay.
Bjorg. So at this time, as all this is covered, you hear what's behind you. You can see here 8 kobolds. That in this moment, a few run to what looks like turrets in the back. And others gain little they take crossbows, others take little slingshots and daggers.
Okay, and how far up that corner are they?
So it opens up into like a large warren. So as you turn and as you sprung this trap, you were about 30 feet away from the back of the room.
Okay.
that you've discovered here as you made the turn. And with that, we're going to go ahead and go to our break and come back. Alrighty. We are back.
At 9:38 p.m.
Oh, did I?
I didn't notice it either. Until someone in chat said it. I was like, oh no. I was just looking at the 38 anyway.
That's what I mean. That's usually because of the time zone. I think most of us do. We go, "What's the minute?" That's
Yeah.
really what I really care about here. Okay.
Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm late. Am I late? I don't know.
No, we're supposed to come back at PM. Don't worry.
All right. And roll some initiative, my friends.
All right.
Six for Bjorg.
Oh wow.
9.
Oh no, I don't want to go first.
I'm switching these dice, man.
Got 20.
Phew.
17.
23.
I'm not showing anybody else's on mine for some reason. Let me try to refresh.
I don't see yours on.
Well, I added my character earlier, but I might not have refreshed the screen after I did it.
Yeah. But
So I got a 20. I don't know if.
Okay. Yeah, like you're in the thing, but you
Okay.
I
now
didn't see the
see
initiative.
everybody.
So, yeah. All right. So in that case, there we are.
Oh my.
You just see one little albino kobold.
Get out.
They look like they're in charge.
You do have that feel for them.
See? Being weird.
Yeah, there's a strange setting going on.
Yeah, there's something weird going on with the camera.
All right, so we will start with Orin.
Okay, I just want to get a clarification. So, is there a space between us, Tiny Tusk, and Bjorn that's on fire that would prevent us from moving forward?
Yeah, so at this point you'd have to walk through a little bit of fire.
I would like to try Ray of Frosting the fire to see if I can put it out. Is that a thing that can happen?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, using your action, you were able to scrunch the fire.
Cool. Then I'll use my movement to get up to where they are.
Got it.
I will take a stance as a bonus action. The stance I'm going to take is features and traits. What's it called? I'll tell you later. It's one that gives me extra AC. I can add my something to my AC. Spell attack. Not an attack. Spell charisma. I add my charisma to my AC.
Sounds good.
So that'll end my turn so I don't hold people up.
Okay, so just get in there. Then Tiny Tusk.
All right. I will take my Aeolian leap stance. And so I crouch down, real low to the ground. And I am going to try to look at these guys, see if I can get them in a 30-foot cone.
All right.
Or as close to a 30-foot cone as many as I can.
Without hitting your friend, you can hit 2 red ones, the white one, and the sick one.
Interestingly, I can occupy my friend's space to do this.
Still, the most
If I
you're ever
need
going to hit is those 3.
Okay.
Those 4.
4. Okay. So for my action, I'm going to try to snow blind them. So I'm going to just take my crossbow and just like twirl it and create this massive wave of wind, and they will need to make some con saves, all 4 of them.
I
Nice.
didn't know you were playing Storm.
And what is the verse of the song, of the ballad?
There is no song.
It's a ballad, right? Isn't it a maneuver?
Yeah, it's a maneuver.
Yeah, all the maneuvers are lyrics of a story that you
Oh, they are?
have memorized and known, and recite when you, and call back to when you do them.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, I say, who there up he raises.
Very cool. So you said the white one was in that, or?
The white one, 2 red ones, and the sick one.
Okay, cool. All right, and so that's con save?
Yes.
Perfect. What's the DC there?
14.
All right, so is that the blind condition on a fail?
It's blind, and they get pushed back 10 feet.
Okay, so the white one that is affected that way. This is the sick one. And both the other ones as well.
All right, so they get pushed back 10 feet, and they are blind until the end of, I believe, says until the end of my next turn. So I am then going to move myself to behind, I guess that's Bjorg, so I can hide with my creature cover.
All right. And Asphalt.
I was muted right here. I'm gonna bonus action, quick step myself. So I plant my feet squarely on the ground, and it's like the earth itself rises in little blips to propel me. And I'll have 40 feet of movement this round, and I will try and get myself to the I don't know which direction, like the leftish side of the map, in that rectangular space. Into the main chamber. I'm walking. Yes. But I want to be on the other side. Yes. Could I with the 40 feet get to a little more to your left, Paula? Yeah.
There.
Perfect.
But you are
Okay.
flanked now.
Oh.
That's why I kind of left you where I had you.
Yeah, leave me where you had me. You're smart. I should trust you.
No one ever
And,
does. It's fine. I'm used to it.
With my action, I will I say oh crap, what did that elf say earlier? Guard your feet, idiots, or whatever that elf said earlier. And I'm going to cast Entangle underneath as many as I can across the room in a 20-foot square as the ground tries to grab their ankles. So it's going to be a strength save, DC 14.
Nice. Kobolds renowned for their strength.
Well, she can get the white, the sick, 3 kobolds, 2 of which have been pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
So that just leaves those.
Well, yeah, this one isn't pushed back.
So it's all that side now.
All right, the right one succeeds. Then, This one gets a 0. Then a success. So just the one. So one gets entangled and the sick one as well. Oh,
They are restrained.
very cool.
So everyone except the white one is restrained amount on that side?
No,
Because it was 3 reds, the sick, and the white.
yeah. So the sick and 1 red got restrained.
Okay.
And hissed.
All right. I'm gonna cast from back here Scorching Ray at one at each of them.
Okay.
I
So
know it's more than
there's
3.
3 of them?
Yeah, at like 3 of them.
Okay. All right. So you're not like the ones in the back are behind a wall, so not quite doing that.
Can I see at least 3 of the like the
Yeah,
one-
there's 3 you can see.
all but
Yeah, okay.
2 of
Because
them.
that's what I thought.
Okay.
Cool.
So do you want to get the white one at all, or do you want to just get the red ones?
Just the red ones.
Got it.
Dirty 20 for one of them.
Yep, that hits.
A nat 20 for the second.
Definitely hits.
And a 17 for the third.
Hits.
All right, for the first one, 4 fire damage. Second is 19 fire damage.
All right, that is burned to a crisp and killed.
And the third is 7.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, so with his, it looks like his eyes just begin glowing like a yellow color. The beams just shoot out as it hits the thing, and it just like bursts into flames and incinerates onto the ground, leaving just like a little runic symbol like burnt into the ground where it was.
Cool.
Matthew,
What, babe?
were these the ones that already were hit, or the ones on the other side?
Probably the ones already mentioned.
That's 2 of them, right?
Yep, 2 died. All right, so this one blinded. I think it will end up. That's the one that's got survived the insanity, though I think is restrained or not.
The sick one is restrained.
Not the sick one, though.
Oh yeah, the one in the back is restrained.
Okay, so it was the one. Okay, so that one.
There was one behind the wall that got restrained.
Okay, I'm not talking about that one.
There's 2 on this side that are still nothing on them. The white one was pushed back, blinded,
Right.
but he is not restrained.
Okay. So then, one that's not behind a wall is running over to Orem. And he says, no, not blinded. Or restrained. Okay, so.
Which one's arm?
It's Bobby's character.
Oh, okay, cool. So, yeah, he's right there. He's good to go.
Okay. Runs over with their dagger. Going, you murdered my brother! For a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. Okay.
So
And then I will process. So the 2 with the crossbows behind the wall will fire at Orem as well.
I don't know if restrained affects that one or not, but he is.
Okay. That's 15, which I think misses Orem.
Yep.
And,
Right now, 21.
oh, 21!
Oof.
And
That hits.
very low damage today, but 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, then I've got
For the
2.
record, the elf lady hit harder with a crossbow than they are with a ballista.
Well, this is just crossbows.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, then all right, then I've got 2 other red ones that are going to come and next part we'll try to get
One of the red ones. 2 red ones are dead. 2 are in the back. 1 is sick, and there's 2 that can move. And one of them already took his turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah, so this other one will come up and
Where's he going?
this would be over to Asphalt.
Sorry, Asphalt, but I think he will flank you.
All right, that's only for an 11.
Miss me.
All right, then tell me where the white one can get.
He failed the whole cube, right? Is that difficult terrain?
Yes.
What's his movement map?
30.
He can get to Asphalt. He's just out of the. He used all his movement to do it. He's got no flanking.
All right, he's blinded, so a disadvantage on the roll for a 14.
Miss me.
Ooh, very good. Then Griff.
Okie dokie. I'm going to fire up my harness divine power for my channel divinity. That gives me 10 HP every round. And then I'm going to move forward. If I move forward 30 feet, am I in the grotto yet, or like still outside in the tunnel?
You'd be there.
Okay.
Oh, but you harness your divine. Wifey's out.
How far away am I from the white one?
15.
Okay, so around Griff, you see like this spectral blue figure kind of just like creeping off of like his shoulders, and then both of his eyes kind of like light up. One, this kind of like white, kind of like a white light, and the other one, the same blue. And he's going to like eye the white kobold, and I'm going to shoot it with let's do a radiant eye of Ra. For 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that'll be 6 radiant damage.
Ooh. Beam forth burns its skin. Ow! Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Bjorg.
Okay, can I get in there and flank the white one?
How much movement you got?
30.
Okay, hold on, let me check. Nope, too much of a traffic jam.
Okay,
Take this guy.
okay, I'll flank that one then.
Condo line!
Bonus action, maneuver, striking shadow, so that so what you see happening is I'm pulling shadows from into the room and weaving them around my weapon, my short sword, and for the next 10 minutes, it will deal an additional 1d8 of necrotic damage.
Seeing what is the epic tale that you were remembering?
The epic tale. Let's see. Just a second.
Tembo, no Sir Rembo. Sorry.
One of the epic tales of how Morgong Shadestrider used the shadows to help kill the worm.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to swing at the one in front of me. So I'm flanking. I have advantage, so gives me a 17.
That hits.
And, well, that sucked. 4 plus some sneak attack. 3, so there's 7 plus the necrotic damage of 5. So a total of 12.
How do you want to kill it?
Chopping its head off.
Nice. Very good.
Come on, buddy. Like you found a pot and a shovel now.
And then that will be my turn.
Very nice. Orin.
Orin's going to swing his short sword at this red kobold that's near me. For a 10 to hit.
Oh, it will duck under. Whew.
Awesome.
And then it will mock you.
Got it. Tiny tusk.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to do a, as the cool kids call it, a hunter's mark on the white kobold. And I am going to use my crossbow and try to shoot it.
You got a clear shot. Because I can see it on the main camera.
I assume I am still hidden.
Yeah, because you're behind what's his name.
Okay.
Correct, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that is a 27.
That hits.
Ooh. Certainly hope so.
Okay, so that will be 6 piercing and 1 force. And I assume we're not using 2024 weapon rules, right?
I think we said we didn't switch to 2024 with
Okay,
this, right?
okay.
Yeah.
Not
No
yet.
problem.
We're waiting to level 4.
All right. I only have a 2024 character sheet, but I'm modifying it.
Sure.
To kind of...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the total.
Very cool.
And yeah, I just stay behind this large person. Is this Orin that I'm behind?
Okay, so you're behind it, but you're not hidden at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes an action to hide because it's a feature.
What's your feature?
It's called creature cover. You may attempt to hide when concealed behind a creature. That
Yeah,
is
so attempt to hide. That would be the hide action.
Okay. So never mind. So I will just stay where I'm at and see what happens.
All right. Then Asphalt.
I am going to take out Cliffhanger, my big rock on a stick, and I'm gonna attempt to hit the white one that's in front of me.
You got it.
Such a cobalt weapon to kill a cobalt with.
I got a 17.
That hits.
Beautiful. Well, I have dealt 0 damage. However,
What?
Because I have hit with a weapon attack, I have skirmish tactics. So I will leave. I'm taking the disengage action as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put myself into that corner. I don't know who's standing in front of Griff, but I'm gonna basically go up the map to the edge of the wall.
Yeah, you can only you deal at least 1 damage, but yes.
Do it because I rolled a 2, but I have -2 because my strength without shillelagh is -2.
The minimum is still 1.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Paula, can I go as if I had just gone straight up like 3 spaces?
You want to go here then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
But I don't want to be in melee with the white guy anymore.
So you
Yeah,
can hide with a
perfect.
crossbow.
All right.
Works for me.
And then hissed.
How many kobolds can I see? 2, the one red and the white one?
You can see 3.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3.
Well, 2 of them are behind a wall and their code cannot be seen.
Yeah, he can't see these 2. He can see these 2.
Okay.
And that one.
Cool.
I'm gonna magic missile the 3 I can see, 1 at each.
1 is the sick one, 1 is the white one, and 1 is a red.
Got it.
4 damage to each of them.
Oh, nice.
Somebody about to be dead.
Okay. Yeah, so the sick one perishes.
It's alright, we were putting him out of his misery, guys.
Very good. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. So, all right. So let me see here. Who's near one?
Bobby's near them.
Okay.
Red. And the white is like 10 feet from him.
Okay. Sounds good then. All right, then the ones in back. Guess we'll all fire towards Orin. Let's see this. We got a 22 to hit.
Yep.
You gonna add kobolds to your list, Bobby?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's 17 that misses. But this first will be 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Got a splash wound.
And we have 1 non-sick one hanging around, right?
Yeah.
That's not white. Okay. And they're going to go ahead and fire a crossbow bolt at Bobby. Well, no, they're the ones that are right next to Bobby, right?
They're the ones right next
Okay.
to Bobby.
So they're trying to reach out with the...
Matt, you're getting personal. Why are they firing at me?
Sorry, with Aurum. They take their dagger and try to slash at Aurum for a natural 20.
Oh.
Let's put it this way.
Oh.
You're up front. Robin and Julie are on their back, so back up against the ballistas so they can't get hit by them. Jackie's hiding behind you. Aiden hasn't even come in the goddamn room.
Apparently, I meant
not
white
hiding.
Bobby and not white Orin.
Yeah. Was
I'm not
standing behind, taking cover, using them as cover. So,
Well, yeah.
it's, 9 piercing damage from their dagger.
Orin.
Orm falls, revealing Tiny Dusk. Okay. And then, seeing Tiny Tusk, The white one, Snavel will not forget this, and will fire at them with their crossbow.
Rude.
Oh, only for a 12.
Who hates their child enough to name him Neville?
So because they did that, I'm going to use my Aeolian Leap. So basically, I'm using my reaction, and the creature will take cold damage of 2 points, and I move myself 5 feet to the other side of, or toward where the head of Orin is. So they'll take 2 cold.
Is there a range with that or no?
No, this is any attack. There is one for melee, but it's that's a maneuver. The one I'm using just says the following: whenever a creature misses you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to take cold damage.
Okay.
So
That
they
makes
take
sense.
2 cold.
Cool. Perfect.
I am now at the head of Orin.
All right. And Griff.
Get out. Get out.
I can get to
Get out.
the white one, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
From his side, Griff is gonna pull out this like
Molly, I'm sorry. I forgot. They get 2 attacks, so they can still hit Tiny Tusk, yes?
How dare they?
So this
poor
is,
Tiny Tusk.
I apologize. 16 to hit.
What are they hitting me with?
A crossbow bolt.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. All right. That is 10 piercing damage.
Jeez, where'd that come from?
A crossbow bow.
Oh.
All right. Go ahead, Griff.
All right, so Griff kind of like grabs this what looks kind of like a stick from the side of him, that looks kind of like a short pitchfork, and then he like snaps it to the side and it extends. It's an extendo trident.
Oh dear.
Nice.
And he's gonna take a stab at the white one, as like the blue energy floats down it. Because my hope is that when I hit him, I can heal somebody. Am I flaking with anybody right now? Okay. Or except for the down person, but that's okay. So it's regular. 12.
12 will hit.
Oh, that's good. Then it does 6 piercing, and then for my maneuver, it's 2 points. Where did they go? Here it is. It's 2d8 radiant.
Nice. That's the tail we call upon here.
So that's 9 radiant. So, Griff is embodying this story that Mana had told him of Limgiri Lightbringer, and how and how when facing Gormadrog, she used her magics to basically take Gorbadrag's own life essence and use it to heal her allies.
Nice.
And so it doesn't specify whether the person has to be awake or not. It just says that I can see within 30 feet. So, Orin, you get 9 points of health.
Nice. And how do you want to kill this kobold?
So this like this energy around the trade, as like the trade goes, it just like goes right into its neck, and he flees back. The specks of blood go over, like touch Orin's face and like sink in, and Orin awakens, reinvigorated. Kinda.
Nice.
There's
Anything
a blue
else?
woman behind you. There's a blue woman behind you.
Yes. You'll have to get used to that.
Then Bjorg.
How tall is the wall behind us?
3 feet.
Gonna casually step over it.
Well, since I'm not right next to it, how close together are those two ballistas?
Oh shoot, let me go check. 15 feet.
Okay, so there is room between them.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to try to maybe put a little flair into this, if that's okay, Matt.
Sure.
What I'd like to do is like use the walls like a pommel horse and do like a backspring over it and get between the two and swing at the one that's restrained.
Yeah, give me an acrobatic check.
Perception check for the smell of piss coming off that kobold.
17.
Yeah, you leap up, flip around, and end up in back of them.
And oh, sorry, wrong thing. Gonna hit with my short sword for a 12
That hits.
for 9 slashing or piercing.
How do you want to kill it?
Chopping off its head again.
Nice. It's piercing. You skewer the head off. It's
As a bonus action, can I turn with my turn around and swing with my offhand with my other short sword?
Yeah.
Okay. And that will be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
And that will also take 9 points of, or I'm sorry, no, that will only take 6 points of damage.
6. How do you want to kill it?
Off with its head.
Again, 2 kobold heads on the short sword.
That's right. And that'll be my turn.
Amazing. And then Orin.
Julie said I should stand up and kill that SOB. So I'd like to stand up and swing at the kobold in front of me. Mainly because Julie said.
She's very smart. You should listen to
16.
her.
That hits.
For 8 damage.
How do you want to kill it?
We'll just stab it through the throat. Say hello to your brother.
Oh, nice. Wow. Well, the bad guy error was last night, Bobby.
Hey, he accused me of killing his brother. I killed nobody at that point.
And with that, it seems clear, if not a bit smelly.
Only because the one got scared and peed.
I'm gonna start looking for a silver ring in this mess.
Yeah, search the room for the missing stuff.
Nice.
Are any of them still hanging on to life?
I mean, most of their heads got ripped off, so
Okay. I couldn't cure wounds one to bring it back.
I specifically stabbed the white one in the neck.
yeah.
So it's kind of hanging out by a thread.
Yeah, I mean, you could potentially. I mean, if you wanted to do that.
Should we not try and ask them questions?
Okay.
Tiny Tusk said they usually work for somebody. Maybe taking them out isn't really gonna solve the problem.
All right, which one do we save? This one? Walk over to one, and I try to cure wounds them.
It might be a little hard. I think most of them are missing their heads.
Yeah, we're doing the one that got
no.
stabbed in the neck, the white one.
The leader.
Yeah, to bring back the leader.
Can I restrain him?
Yeah, you
while
can.
we do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Looting the bodies too.
Hello. My name is Tiny Tusk. What's your name?
Just gotta look. Kind of a little scared.
It's okay. I'll put my hand out.
Sarev.
Sarev?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, Sarev, we were looking for. Well, it turns out that there's this orc lady, and she's really cool. She has like lots of husbands and stuff, and I think she might be part dwarf, but I'm not sure. And she had a lot of stuff stolen, including a ring off her finger. Do you know anything about that?
Ring. Yes, in here. I can give you ring back.
That'd be great. Are you all the ones who took them?
Uh-huh.
Well, what did you need them for?
I like shiny things.
Well, I do too, but these are just really valuable. All the things you took. Maybe there's another type of shiny thing you can look into collecting instead, like fireflies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like insight.
Can.
My insight is a 10.
All right. So with that, then, as they kind of go, as they are a little like, 10, it seems like they're telling the truth.
I'd like to use the friendly ear. It's a trait in Valika where I can attempt to charm them. And if it works, then they give me some information related to the topic of the conversation at your discretion. And if they fail, they don't know they were attempted to be charmed.
Okay. So what save is this?
It would be a wisdom save. So that would be a wisdom save of.
That's just any creature.
Yes. Let me make sure though. Creature for at least 1 minute. You attempt to charm them. Creature. Yeah.
All right. They would fail.
I haven't given you the target number yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
What's your DC, right?
no, it's because it uses charisma.
Okay.
So it's my DC is slightly smaller than the 14.
Yeah, they rolled a 4.
Oh, they fail. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just if there's a piece of information that they could share at your discretion as the GM, then that's basically what this feature is for, related to what we were just talking about.
Yeah, I suppose that. Yeah, I won't steal anymore.
Okay.
Asphalt walks up, really puffing up her chest, and she goes, "All right, kid," and she's trying to impersonate Cole, or like try and to embody Cole, and she's like, "All right, kid. Now, unprovoked thievery is not what makes a good warrior. You have 10 chances to tell me who you work for, or you will lose a finger each answer that I don't believe." And she holds up her big hammer thing, and she's gonna be like, she's gonna bash their fingers for every time she doesn't believe them.
Hey, I don't work for anyone. I was the boss.
Do I believe them? Otherwise, they get a bashed finger like in the Looney Tunes where it's all swollen and red.
An insight check.
Oh no.
I rolled a 22.
They do seem to be telling the truth.
All right, I believe them. They're just working on their own.
Well, they said they won't steal anymore. Maybe they could join the clan.
I want to look at like the ballistas they have. Do they look like how are the constructions of these ballistas?
So they're really like heavy crossbows.
Okay.
Would you like to be a thrall?
A thrall? No, listen. I'll leave. I'll go to the woods. I'll just get out of
Not
here.
that bad. I mean, I could adopt you, and or maybe I could be your thrall.
I think Tiny Tusk. I do think that does have where was my brain going? No, I think that might be a good idea. You stole from the people of our clan. And granted, we killed your brothers. However, perhaps you could make it up to the clan by building more of these, by building more of that, as Griff gestures to the line of traps we went through to get here.
Where do you want me to build them?
I think that would be a good question for Rickard. The guard blacksmith guy. Or whoever's in charge of the defense of the clan. That I probably would know.
Probably either the chief or the training master.
Basically, we're making this Kobold a thrall to build defenses for the clan.
Yeah, I can show you the ropes.
It's the Thane, by the way.
A what?
I don't think it's the Thrall. It's the Thane, right?
No, it's a thrall.
It's thrall.
Okay.
Thrall meant something different in my day.
Only know it because I had to look it up for my backstory.
Nice. All right. I mean, you could definitely attempt this.
Great. Why don't you come with us? Like I said, it's not that bad. You know, there's usually a term of service, and then when that's over, you have the opportunity to join the whole clan. And the term of service, because you're a skilled laborer, I mean, you'd probably have like only a year.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like mine.
We're gonna tie him up and bring him topside.
Very cool.
Gather all the stuff that we can find that was stolen.
Yeah, like the rings and the pots and the pans.
Gonna bring those heavy crossbows too, because we can give
Mhm.
those to the blacksmith.
Yep.
Yeah. Should you find pots and pans and the knives and the ring, all these things, as well as this smooth orb of lapis lazuli that has a soft glow to it. The glowy in part, it seems to be some type of dwarven rune.
I
Interesting.
speak Dwarvish.
Yeah. What does it say?
I don't know. Do I recognize the rune?
Yeah, as you look at it, it says Fey Eye.
It says Fey Eye.
I also speak Dwarvish. I had to check.
What does that mean?
His, do you know what this is for?
Can I do a history check?
Sure.
All right. And an 11.
You're not sure. You are certain it's magical, so any spells that might discern such things. Saying there seems magical, and I'll give you that it's attunement.
I will share that.
Does that mean anything to anyone? Fey Eye?
No,
Me neither.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll find a clue about it in with the books.
What books?
I mean, not the books here, but I'm sure there's books somewhere.
Not real a big book society.
Oh, never mind.
Not a big book society.
Necessarily.
There's no library.
All
Could I-
right. Yep.
oh, I was gonna say, would it matter if I made a religion check on it?
Probably just want to come up with it.
Okay.
And then, I mean, generally, you are able to find that there is like magic to it, so an attunement process would reveal its properties. If anyone wants to know.
I don't mind if nobody wants to do it. I could be a test subject.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, how bad could it be? It's so pretty. And it's got a dwarven rune. That's me.
It might be cursed.
Oh.
But if you want to do it, I'd say go for it.
If I'm cursed and I start doing weird shit, you have permission to take me out.
I don't know you well enough to know if you're doing weird.
Probably what she means by that would be attacking us or doing harm to the clan.
Visual changes, like
Like Ulfriger.
Okay. You should put it on.
Okay.
All right, go through that process as you all make your way out of the pit, and in the loot there, I'll give you what it is there, Robin.
I explode spontaneously. Okay.
Nice. I feel extra prepared for danger.
Right. And going up, as you go to Benna here, she goes, "Oh, kobolds! Yes, get them out of here."
Oh,
Rude.
that one, we're taking with us.
Oh, please get the corpses out. They might make everyone sick.
Okay,
They could
But
spread
here-
the plague.
here's your ring.
Thank you. I mean, all right, everyone. If you're going to town, be careful. There's plague spreaders here.
All right, she was cool until she became racist.
Does she know that for sure?
I could talk to her.
Yeah, go ahead.
What makes you think that?
Just, well, what if? I imagine they're kobolds. They spread plague. They worship the filth grazer.
Okay, but what makes you think they spread the plague?
That's what the filth grazer asked them to do.
I'm sorry, what was the guy's name again?
Filth grazer.
No, I'm sorry. The
Rag or something?
What, Seraph?
Seraph. Seraph, do you know anything about the plague?
No, I'm not one of those kobolds. Those are Morbis. I don't do that.
So, how are they different than you?
They bow their knee to the filth grazer. I don't know. I bow the knee to me. Well, now, to whoever you tell me I need to serve so you don't kill me.
Does that help, Benna?
It's kind of looks. Yes, fine. Just as long as you stay away from my farm.
He will. Should we do her request and clear out the area? You know what this means, though, too, don't you? That with this tunnel and room, if you shore it up, you potentially could have some extra storage.
Oh, that's true.
And you would have him to thank for that.
Kind of very well. I'm sorry if you're not the same as the rest. I've dealt with them before. And half a village I've seen go because kobolds spread plague to their lands.
I understand, and I think he does too.
All right, now let's shake hands.
She wraps a cloth around her hand. And shakes it.
I'm sending her to
Very
sensitivity
good.
training.
I mean, to be fair, we all might want to go because the wolves. We tried to figure out what was going on with them. The elves were like, "Well, maybe we should befriend the elves." We saw the kobolds and just they steal stuff. Let's kill them.
Yeah, and I had to bring them back to life to ask them questions.
Hey, I brought them
It's
back to life.
true. They did nothing.
We
You
used to
just
that.
went in there and tried to kill them.
Well,
They didn't attack you at all.
They set me on fire.
Oh, yeah. So you tripped their home security system.
Yeah, give me their own security system.
You know, I think we're
Injuring.
just bad Vikings.
No, I think that makes us good Vikings, but bad people.
Okay.
shoot first and ask questions later.
Well, listen, if you hear of any work in need of orcs, let me know. And I am on the bank.
Tiny,
Uh-huh.
I think you're going to be too busy helping
Well,
us.
that's right. I'm helping train an army. What am I talking about?
I mean, that's nice that you offered, but remember what your task is now, and
I know.
that's with
Well,
us.
Maybe you could just give me some dirty dishes to clean every now and then, and we'll call it even.
I mean, okay, if you really, really want to do that, but it's not necessary.
I have a recipe for it. So
Oh,
not a lot of people know about it.
oh, well, that sounds kind of interesting. We might have to try that.
It's called soap and water.
Oh, I see. Should we head out now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I do just have one more question for the kobold.
Okay.
So I know you've kind of been lurking around people's farms and stuff and things. And have you seen any like unusual creatures around, like really big, like bigger than the biggest wolf you've ever seen, with teeth really sharp?
Or elves.
Yeah, or elves. But, elves that aren't from here. Because we have elves. Different elves. Sneaky elves. With bows.
Xenophobic elves?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, just mostly underground stealing.
Okay. Would your answer change if I threatened to bash your fingers?
Whatever you want me to say.
All right, never mind.
Be nice.
Come
to him.
on. Oh. What?
Yeah, we should be nice. He's our new friend. He's our indentured friend.
Come on, let's take you to the
incidentally, down there you did find a nice set of smith's tools.
Oh, nice.
Matt, I know we kind of heard it above table, but was there anything? Can I just inspect the kobolds? See if there's anything different about any of them.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
$17.
17. I mean, nothing seems particularly off.
Okay. And were we helping her take the corpses out, guys? Okay. Are we
I
doing-
assume we were.
I thought we were.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
our
totally fine
friend,
with that.
we could bury them, like,
Probably better to set them on fire. Burying them might attract creatures we don't want around here.
what is the custom? I ask our kobold friend.
Ooh, cook on the fire.
Okay.
All right, who's trying that meat?
Probably tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
The wolves got to eat.
I mean, there's a point there.
Well, we probably for sure want to burn the sick one.
Yeah. Wait.
That we
What
don't
are you
know is
sick
sick.
with?
Yeah.
we don't know he's sick.
Oh, we don't.
Our department kept referring to them as the sick one, but
Yeah,
we
they were-
don't know that he's sick. Which is what
Oh.
that was my perception check, by the way.
Okay.
Interesting. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, from what you can tell, it looked like it was sick, but yeah, you can see that they were ill. It looked like they were being cared for. It looked like they're actually mid medical treatment when you guys came in. Decided to kill them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
Thanks for great weekend.
Hey, don't worry.
I just feel like crap every time.
I'm just stop adventuring. I'm just stop adventuring. I'm gonna open up a shop and turn D&D into a simulation game of running a shop.
So if we don't know that they're sick, so we don't know what's going to happen if we burn them and they go up into the atmosphere. Is what I'm hearing.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do it.
Well, we did know that it was sick from because we were able to see the setting of the medical treatment.
Yeah,
They were,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
laying
She did
down
come into
and-
yeah. Yes, yes.
Gotcha.
We just don't know what with.
Yeah. What's this guy sick with? Or what were they sick with?
I don't know. They were. We just was trying to see them to get better.
Okay.
Any recent arrows that they were struck with in the woods?
No. No, we stay out of the woods. We hear something big in the woods all the time.
What about symptoms?
Oh, they were sweating and unable to move a lot.
Where did they have like a place they were working at? Like a post?
They were just stealing. I don't know where. So no, they weren't working anywhere.
Okay.
What about my question before when I asked if you saw a monster, a big creature around? You didn't think to mention that here you were hearing a big thing in the woods all the time.
Here, Nazi.
Oi!
If I ask more questions in the medical vein of just like essentially use a medicine check, like by talking about
Yeah.
it.
You can do a medicine check.
Okay. Ooh, at 22.
Mm.
So, yeah, what you'd be able to hear about here is, or understand. Yeah, it seemed to get basically a fever, got very sick. I mean, whether it was spread, you just don't have the evidence to truly know. You've not heard of a disease like this.
All right.
But
I specifically was thinking, like, is it the plague?
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's hard to know because there's one infected.
Well,
Don't worry, it's only bubonic.
Is it possible for Griff to know if it's if a difference between disease or poison, if it's one or the other, or
It does seem to be disease.
We worried
Well,
about it. Go ahead.
I think we should just be careful as we clear out the nest. Make sure your wounds are bandaged properly as we do it. And I definitely think we should burn the bodies away from any water source that we would consume.
So we
That is my
shouldn't do
advice.
a Viking burial where we light them on fire and set them across the river or whatever.
We're a coastal town, aren't we?
Yeah, there is water next to us.
Yeah, but we don't consume seawater on a daily basis.
Oh. Right. That would be bad. Okay, I guess we could just light them up by the seawater. That was very insensitive. Yes, we could burn them. The ritual by the ocean. Just like a Viking burial.
Oh no, it's already spreading.
Yeah, you're definitely able to bury and get rid of these even more into the woods so that it's not as big of a problem.
Now the wolves are infected.
Right. Okay, so if I understand correctly, we have three basic things we're trying to accomplish here. We need to speak to the blacksmith, delivering the things we have. We need to talk to the chief about this new kobold, perhaps building us some weapons, and then we need to train, or maybe we haven't decided what we're doing there yet. I just realized. So we need to decide which one to do and then spend our free time, downtime doing it.
Yeah, but we haven't gotten to the down time phase yet. So basically, I think it's taking the kobold to the chief, I guess.
Yeah.
And giving these large crossbows to the blacksmith.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's easy enough to, if you want to have this kobold working, you can set that up. That's not a big conversation.
We have essentially taken him as a thrall at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we do that. We give the crossbows to the blacksmith. Check, check. So now we decide on our downtime, right? Right?
Yep, you are able to when you want to turn the tools over to the blacksmith, you said?
Yeah, the tools and the 2 heavy crossbows.
Okay. All right. In that case, he's very happy. He goes, "Oh, can make things even faster." Sorry, this is fantastic. And Yarnskeg is now Ricard Yarnskeg here is now friendly towards you.
Ooh, yeah. What was the kobold's name again? Because I want to write it down for my notes.
Skavik, I believe.
Reykjavik.
Sorry, Serev the Skull.
Sheriff.
What was it? Asphalt called
Yeah.
them like rags or something.
What?
I don't remember, like Skag or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kobolds have funny names.
No.
This is Snot and my brother Burp.
That's why I go by Tiny Tusk.
Tiny Tusk makes me go to Tiny Tim every time.
Okay.
Robin,
So, from doing this, what I'll say is, anyone can keep track. It might be you, Molly. You do have a bonus week of downtime.
oh, we do.
But so how that works, essentially, you get downtime when you complete a quest. But it is possible to do something that takes the time, but you don't. It's not a quest, therefore you don't get a week.
Oh.
So, for instance, if you go like exploring a certain area and there's not a quest there, you don't get the week of downtime, assuming that you spent all your time doing that. It is a quest that kind of helps that out, but now you kind of have one saved up that you could potentially use if you would go do something else instead of questing in a given time period. All right. So in that case, Chief's very happy with what you've done. I've got some more labor, and you've now become friendly, which any non-magical weapons and armor from the player's handbook is now half price to your characters.
Ooh.
We do make sure to tell the chief that he is proficient in traps.
Okay.
I mean, we assume he is. We don't know that he necessarily made the trap.
Well, he can't be that dumb if he was the one running the show, so.
Listen, being in charge does not make you intelligent.
Yeah.
How do we know he doesn't have a... No, I'm just kidding. Never mind.
Very fun. In that case, yeah, we'd go to the downtime. So as a reminder, you've got your training, you've got lumber gathering. You can also attempt to find and explore around Ragval.
For ore.
Yeah, or in general exploration.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You can try to find on mine is specific. Yeah.
Yeah. So with that extra, so that means we pick one and then we get one other thing we can do?
No, you
Is
just
that
get
how
the
that
one.
works? Just get the one. It's just so we get an extra week of doing that one, correct?
What's our
No.
bonus thing? Yeah.
The bonus, that is if you spend, you can redeem the bonus when you do something like when you put it this way, you could, instead of doing one of the quests around the village, you could say this time we want to go looking and seeing what's around, and in that
Okay.
case you might find something interesting. When you do that, you wouldn't get the quest, you wouldn't get a week of downtime as a reward. So you could use it then to still use that resource.
One thing I'm wondering, and this is slightly above table, but I've noticed we've been able to donate resources, not as much as they need, but during certain missions. So I'm wondering if that is a feature of the game that we can continue to do. And if it is, then I think I would lean closer to the training downtime. In other words, we donated weapons to the blacksmith and we donated some wood earlier to the lumber.
So keep track too, Molly, please, or whoever who wants to keep track of this. Is you've gone 2 weapons out of 250.
But we could also do that exploration. That sounds cool. For the ore.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing the training. I think that could be useful.
Everyone else?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Given that we don't know the outcome for any of the choices, I'm good with any of them. I'm sure that no matter what we pick, it'll help us in one way or another.
Sorry, this is where one of those situations where you have to pick one, even if they're all the same. Just kidding.
I'm fine with the training. I mean, we've already done wood 2 times. I'm fine with doing the training this time, and then maybe the next time we do the mine or the ore.
I agree. I think that doing something new is kind of more interesting to me. So I am either leaning towards training or ore.
That's where I'm leaning.
Okay. It sounds like if I heard correctly, we're going to do the training.
Sounds right.
All right, very good. Which training? Melee, ranged, or stealth?
We get to pick 2?
1.
Oh, 1. Okay. Oh, wow.
When you do it your second time, you pick another.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's think about this. If we're doing raids, then they're going to need to have melee. Ranged is good for protection as well as ship battle. And the other one was magic?
Stealth.
Stealth, I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like maybe... How's everybody else leaning?
I think we should start with melee. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Sure.
I was thinking either ranged or melee.
So melee sounds smart. We can get them ready for doing some battles. Up close and personal.
Very good. Then I'll tell you, what does your lesson look like?
Oh, we got to create a lesson plan? Okay, let's come up with some learning targets, everyone.
I think Griv has the most experience with like across the board weapons. From like proficiency wise, I think. I'm not sure. So he would probably like have people like choose whether or not they want to like be learning something like a pole arm versus like sword and shield, and like have 2 separate things going on, and then there would be a big emphasis on everyone learning how to like take a hit with their shield.
Oh, nice.
Because I feel like that's important, just like in a general sense, like being able to take a hit from it.
Okay.
Without falling down or like getting your shield bashed into your face.
Hey, so it sounds like you demonstrate on another character. So who's going to spar with Griff?
I would have Asphalt do it.
I don't have. Wait, do I have a? Yeah, let's do it. I carry a shield.
All right. So in this one of you will be the attacker, one will be the defender.
And I remind Hiss to take notes.
This will be taking notes.
Who's
All right,
demonstrating attack? Who's demonstrating defense?
all right, Asphalt. Come at me.
Okay. Asphalt kind of leans over to Cliffhanger and is like, all right, but we're gonna go kind of easy on him, okay? And then I take a big swing back, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm coming!" And then I hit you in the shield.
Oh wow, you gotta talk to your sword first. Okay. Make your attack roll.
Oh yeah. $18.
It doesn't hit. I
Oh,
just pull up
no!
the shield. I pull up the shield. It hits the shield, and I like. It's almost like you could see the little divots of my feet like move across the ground just slightly, but like I hold firm, and I make a show of where your arms are supposed to be positioned, so that after you take the hit, I have my flail come up from the side to take an attack at you. After you take a hit, this is how you make a strike.
Oh, nice. Roll that.
23.
Oh, that hits.
Seven. Non-lethal whack.
Yeah, just practice swords like there's a bludgeoning here. All right, and then asphalt.
Okay. I go, oh, all right, you want to dance?
And then I take my swing for even lower than before.
Oh, wow, they go, whoa, look. They go, it's whatever at this point is simply like, oh man, Griff with that attack, Griff with that movement. Oh, Griff's the master. And as such, you can see in this week that all of them prioritize defense over attack due to the demonstration that you made. Here, since it was mostly a defensive demonstration.
Oh. I wonder if this means our warriors are going to have higher AC.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who knows?
So it's all up to you. I could be a lot more on the down low with all of these. I thought you'd be interested.
No, this is cool.
Yeah.
No, just subtle hints about
Yeah.
what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Because it gives that air of mystery.
Yeah. Here you go.
Was this the whole lesson, or are we all also contributing something else?
So this was basically your group doing this thing. This was just the representative roles
Gotcha.
for it.
So I run at Griff with a dagger.
Roll it.
I roll a 14.
I catch your hand.
Ow!
They're all, wow, Griff! They all start practicing the wrist catch maneuver.
I hide the tears from my face. I have failed my orc ancestors.
I pat your head. It was a good try. I was distracted with asphalt. But you came out of nowhere.
From the shadows.
So, Tiny, Bjork is definitely really good with, like, emotion stuff. Like, when you're, like, having, like, to think about an emotion, Bjork is going to tell it to you in a way that makes so much sense.
Really?
But Griff, he's just, like, perfect. He's really quiet, and he holds it all inside. But it's like, when you want to think about what's the right thing, or what is a real hero do, not necessarily a warrior, but a hero, that's going to be Griff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, Oh, because I was giving you the skinny on everybody in the group.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Do you think any of them would like to marry the orc lady we met?
What? I don't know. I think actually Hist is kind of like, I
Okay,
think Hist would say
okay.
no, but I think Hist would be the most likely you could get him to say yes. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna go check. While
All right,
Hist
okay.
is reading, or writing. Hist,
Yes.
listen. Do you remember the orc lady we met?
Yes, I do.
What do you remember about her?
What do you mean?
What did you find the most interesting quality about her?
The size of the family was quite impressive.
Really, you like large families?
No, just quite impressive to, be able to claim a family of over 20.
Okay, I write down size matters. So if I were to talk to her on your behalf, what would you want me to share?
Nothing. I have nothing to say to her.
Okay, the quiet type. Would you be interested in marrying her?
No? Who's that? What is this for?
I'm just checking. I'm trying to get to learn about people, and it just seemed like, you haven't come out of your shell. You've been wearing that mask since I met you, and I thought maybe you were just looking for someone to take off your mask.
Ah, no. Please do not touch it.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't going to. Why do you wear the mask?
Oh, helps keep me safe. Protects the face.
Really? From what?
From spiky things.
There's nothing spiky out here.
Everything's spiky out here. The kobolds have claws. Trees have spikes.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Well, it was a good getting to know you. Do you sleep in the mask, Hist?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
It's a lie for, by the way, you can tell he's lying for many reasons. Like that.
Yes.
Exactly, how long did you know Cole, by the way?
Oh, well, Cole kind of took me in from where I was. I was the thrall of a kind of a pretty cool couple who were in a different clan, and when they died, Cole had already decided to take me along, and so he started, teaching me how to, use the land to live off of. And when we came here, he taught me how to work with the dogs, and in return, I just made sure I always kind of kept things up for him because he had a lot of work to do. He would be off kind of doing his thing. So, I just made sure everything was working and the house was nice. And, he never really asked me to do any of that stuff, but, I just kind of wanted to make myself useful.
That is quite kind of you.
Well, it was kind of him. I mean, I would have just died out in the wilderness had he not taken me in.
You don't know. You could have found a way. Everybody has a little bit of more skill than you think.
Yeah, I've noticed that, especially all of you. Especially the way you all handled the kobolds.
No, that was panic.
Oh, I mean, Orin looked pretty.
Oh, the others might be much better, but I just panic.
Oh, is that why you wear the mask, to hide the panic?
Oh no, I don't think you'd be able to tell with or without the mask.
I mean, when I see you with the mask, come to think of it, you just look really cool and calm, and everything's well put together, and there's a lot of confidence there.
Oh, I do appreciate that. Thank you. But no, I am terrified.
Wow.
I have never been much of a fighter.
I don't know. You seem to know what you're doing. And really, you don't use any weapons?
I have some.
He does have a rapier.
I just am not that comfortable with using it.
Okay. Okay, well, it was good meeting you, Hist. And I won't, I just, okay. Let me know if you have anything you need, like, dirty dishes or whatever.
Again, you can relax. Like, you're not, just because you're new doesn't mean you're under anybody else or have to listen to anyone else. We're all new at this.
Except for Bjork.
No, I don't think that's how it works. I think when I said you weren't under anyone, I meant anyone.
Right. She winks.
Okay. Just realized he's not winning this.
She'll go back.
All right. Anything else? Scene-wise.
Sorry. Just gonna make sure the students didn't have any questions, or need us to re-show them a move or something.
They take good notes throughout the week, and you see them working on the moves, and seems like it all has gone fairly well.
His to also duplicate his notes to make copies for everybody.
Oh, nice.
That's what I've been doing while everyone else is training.
All right. During this week, throughout the village, there has been a few brawls that have broken out, mostly between the Benison household and those who often take care of their goods, and of Grindel of Hausfjord and his family. And often in that, Asphalt, not more than a few times you have been given instructions throughout the week to watch out for the Benisons. And you've some of your own coworkers come back having been kind of jumped around the corner of a house, and again, more like arguments that got into skirmishes. No one's overly abused, but just enough where it is escalating, and you hear word that the chief is growing more nervous about this. So as we head, I'd ask you, and as we get here to week 5, what Is this something you guys want to look into, or are you more interested in exploring possibly the area around?
Well,
What
it's
do you-
impacting my daily life, so I feel interested in exploring what is going on between the two homestead families.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that because yes, it's affecting her life, but it eventually could get out of hand and affect everybody. And we can't have dissension in the clan.
And I definitely want to do some exploration, but in this particular instance, because it's kind of Tiny's friend here who's being impacted by it, she would definitely rather look into this before doing the exploration.
Mm-hmm.
I also agree that because it's one of those like we kind of just got to a good point where we could have gone, but it's also these are two kind of like influential like families in different senses. Like the Benisons, at least Bragi is the one who helps keep morale up by spinning all of his tales, whilst Housefords, they're the merchant people. They help keep the commerce up, and that's something that we kind of need to keep things going.
All right. That basically everyone's in line with that? Or is there something else
Yep.
I want to say? Okay. All right. In that case, as that's where we're going to go. And as a reminder, there might be a few different hooks week to week. There's an exploration that you want to try to get to, and you always have to decide where everything you don't do has a consequence. So, with that, we will end for tonight and get back to your investigation of the feud for what you're doing the next week here.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.